1492, Columbus set sail on the search for India with his crew.
Columbus, there's no land. Let's go back.
We've been out here for months. This is endless.
You're wrong. I see land.
Where? I don't see any.
Over there, I think it's India. I see people there. Hello, I am Columbus. I have been sent by the royals of Spain. Are you Indian?
No, we don't eat. We die.
We bring you food.
And at this moment, Columbus knew he could take advantage of them.
These dumb savages harvest gold.
Thank you for your gifts. Now this is my offer to you.
Ow!
You will stay here and take care of these savages. You will find the gold and you will make them learn our Christianity. I will go back to the royals.
Columbus returned to Spain to inform the royals of his voyage while leaving some of his crew members.
Where is the gold?
There is no gold.
You lie. What is this then?
In Christianity, God teaches not to lie. It is a sin.
I don't believe Christianity.
Meanwhile, while Columbus was on his voyage, the natives attacked and killed all of the colonists that he had left.
My queen, we have found gold in the land.
This
Here
is obviously a lie.
Now you will receive more boats and new crewmen to go on a second voyage.
Thank you.
When Columbus returned back to Hispaniola in 1492, he discovered the site of all the crewmen dead.
What has happened here? I believe it was the 57th.
In his third voyage, Christopher tried to settle up a government in Hispaniola, but many Spaniards complained about harsh lives with little reward. A new governor sent Columbus back in chains. Columbus was not the first to set foot on American soil. Two years after Columbus returned from his first voyage, Isabella authorized another Spanish voyage across the Atlantic. Americo Vespucci made 3 or 4 trips and concluded with, "The land mass is much larger than indicated." After hearing this, a German map maker created a map and named the new continent after Amerigo. Portuguese and Spain used similar routes until the Treaty of Tordesillas, in which a line drawn by the people separated Spanish and Portuguese claims in the South America. To this day, Brazil, east of the line, is a Portuguese-speaking country, while the rest of South America is a Spanish-speaking. While many Indians died by the hundreds from Spanish weapons, they died by the thousands from disease. Many Indians died from smallpox. There were probably 1 million people on Hispaniola when Columbus landed in 1492. By the early 1500s, only 1,000 Taínos were left. Most of the Indian descendants were people of mixed races. In the Columbian Exchange, North America gave avocados, peanuts, tomatoes, and such things. However, what we got in return was bananas and diseases. Back in Hispaniola, Nicolás Obando is in charge, and he is known to be cruel to the natives. During the Higüey Rebellion, he was responsible for the capture and deaths of 600 to 700 natives.
Leave, you white devils!
But not everyone agreed with how the Indians were getting treated. This is what a priest told a colonist.
By what right do you keep these Indians in cruel servitude? You are in mortal sin for the cruelty, tyranny you deal out to these innocent people.
Tolome de las Casas participated in the conquest of Cuba in 1512 and was rewarded with a large ranch or encomienda worked by Indian slaves. However, he begged the Spanish crown to stop the conquistadores, the soldiers who were creating the Spanish Empire in the Americas. The Protestant Reformation was the process that began with Martin Luther's efforts to reform the Catholic Church practices in the early 1500s, and that eventually led followers of Luther, Calvin, and others to completely break from the Catholic Church. Hernan Cortés arrived in Tenochtitlan in 1519, the Aztec territory. He was welcomed by the Aztec leader Montezuma. Within 2 years, Hernan Cortés was able to take over Tenochtitlan thanks to the Aztecs' enemies and also due to the fact that they thought that Hernan Cortés was a god.
Take over the Aztecs.
Revenge.
However, Hernan Cortés was not the only one able to take over an empire. Francisco Pizarro was able to take over the Incas. Important message. The crazy of this lesson, Ponce de Leon. Ponce de Leon went to Florida to seek a fountain of youth in 1531. However, he did not find it. He returned in 1521 but was wounded and poisoned by an arrow and died. The Soto expedition were one of the very first to discover the Mississippi River.
Found the Mississippi River.
Look, I see. What is that?
I think it's a savage.
Wow.
It could be a lion. Bring us your goods.
We don't have any.
Bring us what you have to offer.
We have nothing to offer.
Bring me your children, your firstborn.
I don't have children.
What's wrong with you?
They later destroyed the natives' home. In 1587, Walter Raleigh convinced English investors to create a new colony in a location in the Chesapeake Bay. However, this would be a huge mistake since they would turn out to be the lost colony, a colony which disappeared. England's Reformation began when King Henry VIII decided to divorce his wife, but his religion would not allow it. He then changed it and made a huge mess out of 3 religions. The 3 religions consisted of Anglicans, Puritans, and Catholics.